Hi everyone, this is Brandon here at Dunn, and today we're going to show you some of the new product that we have coming out for 2020. But first, we want to introduce ourselves. So who do we got over here?
Andy Yost.
And?
Anthony Burdett.
Alright, so now I think we can continue on with our video.
Who are you?
I'm Brandon.
Okay, great.
So first off, we're going to help you be a little bit more educated and show which catalogs we can use moving forward because we have a lot of resources out there.
That's
so Andy,
great.
do you want to help us out?
Yeah, absolutely, Brandon. So I have this catalog right here. What is this catalog?
That's our Coastal 2020 catalog. And are we going to be using that next year?
Yes, we are, Brandon.
So this catalog is going to continue forward in 2020 as one of your resources.
Fantastic, Brandon. That's great. Well, you know what? I also have this catalog, a whole pile of them. What do I do with this?
This is our hottest selling category. This is for coast to coast, and this is also moving forward next year. So use this as one of your resources moving forward.
Okay, so what you're saying, Brandon, is I need to keep this catalog and do not throw them away.
Those are your two you're keeping, yes.
Fantastic. Good to know. Okay. Now, Brandon, this black catalog, I got a bunch of these. What do I do with that?
Gone. Throw it away.
Okay. What about this white one?
Make sure you recycle. Boom. Gone. Throw it away.
Okay, great. What about this one, Brandon?
Boom. Gone. Laser. Out of the way.
Okay, Brandon. What about this one?
Christmas. Gone. Recycle.
Okay.
Reduce.
All right. So then you got rid of a lot. What am I selling off of?
So we've got some new resources coming forward this year. The first is going to be your inspirational catalog for 2020. So we've got this nice cover here to showcase for everyone, and you'll be receiving this in just a couple short weeks. Now, I know you'll be asking us, when is this product going to ship? Do you know, Andy?
I don't know, Brandon. Tell me, when does that product ship?
It's going to be in January. So right along with the show, as you're writing those orders, we're going to be shipping the product.
Fantastic. Now, Brandon, I just threw my Christmas catalog away.
That's true. I don't
What's
know
the
how you're
plan
going
for
to sell
Christmas?
Christmas. We've actually got a brand new 2020 Christmas catalog coming your way, and you will receive that in January, but we'll have all the product at the show, and then those items will start shipping out early fall.
Excellent. Now, great. Now, laser, you also threw my laser catalog on the floor. What do I do with my laser catalog?
Laser catalog, you'll also have a new one starting off here in January, and those products will start shipping out in March.
Fantastic.
So those are the resources we have using forward. So make sure you've got your updated catalogs as you're selling on the road or in store. While you're using your new Inspirational 2020 catalog, we wanted to point out a couple new features that we have available. One, to give a little bit more detail to the product, is we're showing some product shadows along the way. So when you're looking at some of the tabletop items, you'll see it at a little bit of an angle, give some shadow to it. This just provides a little bit more depth. So if you're working with a customer and they're not at the show or you don't have that sample in front of them, you can see a little bit more product there. Next, we're going to have some tips and tricks on how to display the product. So if you want to know how you can be hip to be square, you can gift these little small signs as gifts as an expression of encouragement or empathy. So things you might have not thought about before or to share with your customers. Next, as we had previously, towards the bottom, we have it broken down into product categories. So we're going to start you off with coast to coast, then break into the wall decor, and then we'll go into tabletop, and then some of the housewares, jute hanging, and then coasters in the back. So look for those product categories and colors at the bottom like we had previously. Now I know what a lot of you are asking is, how do I find that certain piece that says this is us, or that certain Bible verse? In the very back of the catalog, you can search by a couple different things. One, you can search by the SKU. So if it starts with a P&L, search by that. If it was a certain phrase like this is us, you can also search by that certain category in the index. And then lastly, we have it broken out by the Bible verses as well. So a couple different ways that you can search the catalog when working with your customer. We have so much great product that we can't fit it all into one video. So make sure you check out our other video featuring all the brand new coast to coast product that we have coming out for 2020. So Andy, there's some new things I noticed in the catalog. I think I maybe saw it last summer, but it looks like there's a bunch of categories all together.
Yeah, Brandon, that's right. That's what we like to call our collections.
Okay.
So our collections, if you recall, in our summer catalog, were front and center right when you open the catalog up. And really, stores and reps alike found it as a great resource to really sell the product, not just by category, but as a collection. That's the name, collection. So we have some new collections for 2020. First off, starting out, we have our white floral collection, which features a nice monochromatic look, very simple messaging, very clean lines. So it comes in a number of different sizes and price points. In addition to that, we also have our Country Sunshine. Brandon.
Very nice.
Yes.
You know, I love the good old sunflower.
So tell me, what's in our Country Sunshine collection?
Well, we really tried to focus on the blue plaid, and then also adding in a lot of the sunflowers this year, incorporating different products. We came out with a newer blue frame, which you haven't typically seen in the past, and so just adding a lot more vibrant colors to the line.
That's fantastic, Brandon. So is that the last collection?
It's not. We've got one more for you. What is it, Andy?
Lavender collection.
Lavender.
If there's one thing I like, it's lavender, both on my neck at bedtime and also on my walls. So we have some new lavender feature pieces. We've got jute hanging decor, 7x7, 8.5x12, and then also 3.5x10. So again, what we're trying to incorporate there, Brandon, is that soft, subtle color of lavender with simple messaging across all our formats.
Now, did we just pick these collections at random, or was there a process of how we
Brandon,
came up with these?
Also a great point. We at P. Graham Dunn pride ourselves in our trend forecasting. So these are 3 trends that we see in 2020 from the research we've done at shows, markets, Etsy, Pinterest, you name it. So we think these are going to be some of our strongest selling pieces in 2020.
Perfect. Thank you, Andy.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got some additional new products we want to run through, and these are actually new formats, Brandon. So these are things you haven't seen yet. What we've got here is a new lattice look. What's unique about this is it's got a little panel in the center there that focuses our eye onto the art, but a really unique pattern of slats crisscrossing on the background there, creating a unique shadow on your wall. We have this in 2 sizes, both a large size at $30 and then a $12.50 size here that can fit both tabletop or on wall.
Perfect. Thank you, Anthony. And then next we have some of our farmhouse frames with these angled corner slats. So this gives a little bit different style to it, where we still got this insert here on the middle. We've got 2 different sizes, both in a 14x14 and then the 23x14 here. This one's going to run you at $17.50, and then this one's $30 wholesale. It gives a nice different look to it, where the picture is actually in the back.
Cool. In addition to those, we have this new floating frame. So this frame here actually sits kind of above the background frame, which allows us to get 2 different colors. And then there's an insert in there that will allow us to have some beautiful art. We've got both imagery in this collection as well as some sentiment and sayings throughout. So there'll be 2 different sizes on this. We've got it in a horizontal format, but it'll also be in a vertical format. And again, it just creates a little bit more of an elevated look and allows the art to kind of pop inside that nice ornate frame.
All right, guys, the next product category we're going to talk about are our ornate frame bullnose pieces. We're really excited about these. So we launched our bullnose pieces last year. These have a more decorative, detailed edge that you can see here. So it really just adds that decorative element to it. We have them in a 20x7 for $15, 12.5x12.5, which you see here, for $15. And then we also have a few larger sizes. So this is the 12x16. So really grab the bull nose by the horns and sell a lot of these.
And this next category, we are probably most excited about. You'll actually see it on the cover of our catalog. This is actually an acrylic design. So you get this awesome gloss look to your pieces, and it really pops off. That's right, Brandon, tap that.
Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap. You get the bright colors, the really vibrant colors, and a lot more modern look with these pieces. So here you can see we're doing some of the monotone and just allowing the sentiment to speak for itself with a nice clean white frame. And then this one we still did a bit of a rustic frame with the botanical. It's still a hot trend for 2020.
All right, next we like to have what we call our floating frames. So no, these won't float on water, but they will float perfectly on your wall. So we went nicely with a thinner frame along the edges here with the picture, and we're really seeing these go well in the gift industry. We've got the sawtooth hanger on the back for wall purposes on hanging. The smaller size here with a 12.75 by 12.75. This one's gonna run you $10. And then we also have a little bit larger one that is.
All right, for this category, we've brought a traditional piece and brought a modern twist on it. So you've got a nice, clean canvas piece here, and we've applied our designs, our artwork, P. Graham Dunn sentiment, unmatched in the industry at price points you won't believe.
Wow.
Andy, tell us what size and price you're
Yeah,
holding on
Anthony, so what I'm holding here, this is going to be your 24x24 or thereabouts. Maybe not that big, actually. I think it's 17x17. Nonetheless, it's a nice piece.
How much is that piece gonna run you, Andy?
That piece, Brandon, $8.50.
You told me $8.50. That's it.
$8.50 for this
Wow.
piece.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
retail of $19.99, and
Yeah.
you're making more than a Keystone.
Wow.
Now,
Great.
for a bargain shopper, that might be good versus some of our wall decor, don't you think?
I do think that.
I've got a couple other different sizes. This one here is a 12 by 15 and 3/4, and this one is only $4.50.
You can sell this at $9.99 retail and still get more than
So
a
guys,
mark.
is P. Graham Dunn getting the stretching of canvas?
No, we're not. I
Okay.
can't stretch canvas. I'm
You
not
can't?
strong enough.
Okay.
Are you, Andy?
I'm not strong enough to stretch canvas.
We won't ask Anthony if he's strong.
We're bringing in, because you already know the answer, we're bringing in the blanks, and we're just printing on these so we can just drop them on our machines and use the same technology we use for the rest of our
Fantastic. Now,
product line.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Brandon, do we have a display for these?
These cute little guys right here are just a 4x6, the same size as your favorite photo. They are only $2.50, and we will have
$2.50?
a loaded display of these right here. So we've got live an inspired life and memory of a life full of happiness.
And friends, or forever friends.
What
The
a
blank.
value.
Yes.
Do your customers like dimension? Do they like shadows and overlays? Do they like ornate pieces? This is what they're looking for. This piece here we're calling our headboard decor. It's got this ornate frame with a varying color, a nice strong sentiment across the top, something great to hang above a door, hang above a bed or a couch, just something very unique you won't find throughout the market. Brand new, $25 cost. Get this at retail for $49.99.
What you got there, Andy?
Oh, Brandon, I thought you'd never ask. This right here is a little spin-off of our cabinet door collection, if you recall those from last year. So what we did, we took that same engraved look and we added a triptych to it. So what you see by triptych, I mean three. We have our family is like the branches of a tree. We have a tree, and we have a nice sentiment to pair with it. So we have a number of these in the catalog. $35 wholesale. This is a big boy. This is 44 by 15. So
Now, before when I saw this, it only had one cabinet door before, right, Andy?
that's
Now it's three different pieces.
That's correct. So this is one piece with three different. Yep, exactly.
Panels. Perfect.
That's the word.
All right.
Brandon, what do you have here?
Andy, grab a piece of this chop.
Yes. Okay.
This is Anthony's menu for what he's going to be eating for the rest of the week. Very well balanced diet. Anthony, you know what Tuesday is?
Pizza.
Taco Tuesday!
Okay.
So you can write any message on here with our new chalk included.
Wow,
that's
this
right.
piece is going to be $32.50.
Yeah,
That's
looks
what we're
like-
doing here.
Pizza pepperoni. We can add that in there just
Yep.
like that. Perfect. And then what do I do with the chalk when I'm done, Brandon?
Yeah, that's a good question, Brandon. Where do I put this?
It's got a nice holder.
Right here.
At the
Oh
bottom.
my
Look
goodness.
at that. Perfect.
Wow.
So this is a functional item and an art item.
Guys, where would we put this in the house? Where would someone put this in their home?
Maybe next to a door in the kitchen.
Maybe next to the entryway, so when people walk in, they know what's for dinner.
Personally,
Maybe.
my wife would put this next to our bed. So we can see, right when we wake up in the morning, our week at a glance.
Wow.
Perfect.
Very versatile.
Let the customer choose. All right, next we've got a spin-off of one of our best items that we've had previously in our line, which is our growth charts. So we've added a lot larger MDF growth chart here. If you remember, the other one had some pictures or just some of the animals on there. So I think Anthony's about 4'6".
That sounds right.
As you can see from here. So we've always done really well with the trees and added the branches on here, rooted and grounded in love. Very cute. And this piece is going to run $30.
Yeah, this is just an exceptional piece, very unique with the tree carving, and you can see right through it.
Got it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the point of the catalog where we have entered the phase I like to call the tabletop collection.
That's right.
Is there a way in the catalog that we know we've entered the tabletop collection?
Yeah, there is. You can utilize the table of contents to figure that out, but if you can't do that, there's also a color tab change on the bottom right corner of your pages.
You mean you've incorporated different colors in this catalog?
That's true.
Wow.
That's true.
Interesting. So this first item in the tabletop collection, utilizing the same material that we just went over in the wall decor piece, Anthony, acrylic, right?
That's right.
So we're really finding great ways to utilize this very nice piece. So this is a little tabletop sitter. Has this nice little base, a little stand.
Mhm.
It has a little slot in it. Puts it at just the perfect angle for display. I like to put these on the kitchen windowsill, so that way when you're cooking in the morning or
Yeah.
washing your dishes, you can get a nice inspirational message. Where would you put them like this, Anthony?
Yeah, I was thinking I might put this right on my desk, next to my computer. So
Okay.
when I'm looking at my computer screen, I could take a break from the digital and enter the physical.
That's right, guys. So these, we have a 5x5, and we also have a 6x8, $4 for these. So again, a great price point. So Anthony, what else are we doing with acrylic?
Well, that's great that you asked that, Andy. We are also dropping it into frames. This is the first time we've had a framed tabletop decor piece, believe it or not.
Wow.
And so what's nice about that is we get to utilize our nice pine frames that are
Yes.
very natural, handcrafted, and then we're dropping the acrylic insert on the inside. What's really cool about the acrylic is you get this nice glossy look,
I
and
like
it just
that.
makes the colors pop. We've got another piece here I'll show you.
Wow.
Look how bright the pink and peach is on this piece here.
The vibrancy.
Be kind, yeah. And then Brandon, can you grab that one for me? Perfect.
There you go.
And this one's a nice bright blue, and
I
that
love
just really, it's just vibrant. And Andy, if you sat this in a window like
Yeah.
you mentioned, you'd get a little bit of light through the back of that, and it would really
Ooh,
pop.
really illuminate
Yeah,
the room.
Yes.
That's great, Anthony. Display for those?
Display for these? There actually is not going to be a display for this, just because of the size of the item.
Good to
but
know.
we still think it's going to be a strong seller for
Absolutely.
us.
All right, the bull is back on the scene here, and he's out with a different size shape, Andy.
That's it, Brandon. What
So
do
to
we
start
got?
us off, we've got a little bullnose mini now in our collection. So again, another nice tabletop piece. This small 5x5 is going to run you $4 wholesale. You can see we've got added some dimension in here too with this bullnose. So the frame actually pops out a little bit from the frame itself, the insert there. Next, we've got a 6x8, and this one's going to be $5.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know you needed that. And then lastly, we've got the 13x5 at $6 for these. So a lot more ornate piece with the bullnose up front.
I like this.
All right, so like I mentioned before, we didn't really have any frame decor for tabletop previously. This is going to be a very unique option where it's literally just a frame and a nice insert. You get some bright colors, some strong sentiments on these at a good price point. So we've got this size here at about a 6x8, and then at this size here about a 4x4, 5x5 size. So just a nice piece.
Now, Anthony, that looks very similar to the acrylic we just looked at. What's the difference?
Hey, the difference on that is going to be price point one, but two, it's not going to have that nice gloss. So it's just for the customer that wants a little bit of a different look and a nice tabletop item.
Great, thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, you're welcome, Brandon. And this next piece here, Brandon, this is, you previously saw our message board with
Yeah.
multiple options. Now this one is just a single option, so this is great for a countdown piece. And it looks like tonight's dinner menu is pizza
Still
again.
eating pizza.
That's right, that's right. But this is more for the tabletop. I know you can have one of these at work and maybe
Yeah.
like while you're gone, or if you want to have a weekly inspiration, like you want to put a verse on it and your family reads that all week. So this is just a single option tabletop, sits nicely. And guess what?
Where do I put this dusty chalk, Anthony?
Well, that
Look at
dusty,
that.
that dusty chalk can go right in the back
Wow.
here, and then nobody even knows it's
Are
there.
you telling me, Anthony, flip that around one more time?
That's functional.
Not only can we put chalk in here, but can you use this to hang off the wall?
You could try that, Andy,
Wow.
or you could hang it, carry it like a purse.
All right, Andy, I think
Yeah,
you've got our next
Brandon.
product here for us, which we're really excited about to show some new texture and shapes.
I personally am excited about these, Brandon. So the tabletop category has been one of the fastest growing categories here at P. Graham Dunn. And within that category, shapes have been one of the fastest growing segments within that category. So if you recall, last year we came out with all these fun shapes, tractors, latte cups, you name it.
Mhm.
Well, this year we llamas, porcupines, cupcakes. So this year we decided to take it a little bit more of the classier route. So you'll still see some fun whimsical sayings. We're coming up on all those, I believe. But this year we have some nice clean. So this is an oval.
Oh, I like that.
You
Now,
like
will it
that?
stand up on the table, or is it
Yeah,
supposed to
so
be a
it's
paper weight?
no. It sits on a table.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, like such.
It's got a little rock
Yep.
to it.
This one has just a little bit more of a decorative element to it. So just again, using that nice soft edge profile. And then we also have this.
That looks similar to the headboard we just saw
It
earlier.
does. It's a little mini headboard, so it sits like so. So again, really excited about the shape collection.
Yeah.
Very soft touch.
That's a perfect little collection there. Now, Andy, did you know what my favorite part of the cow is?
I can only guess, Brandon.
It's not the milk, but it's actually the leather hide.
The hide.
And let me show you what we've
Wow.
got in store for you. So we've got some genuine leather decor products that we're bringing into the line. Anthony's going to actually help me carry these along the trail.
May I have one?
Yeah, absolutely. Take one for your long journey. So what we're looking at with this is the leather strap just gives it its own functional piece where people could carry it if they want, but typically you'll still use this as a tabletop decor item, and some people could use this as well to hang up on the wall.
That's right. And Brandon, where does this leather come from?
This is actually a local leather company that we found here, and it is made in the USA.
Wow,
so that's
that's
really why I became dedicated to that cow leather.
That's
so
fantastic, guys.
Sorry to burst your bubble, Brandon, but this is actually water buffalo hide. So
Ooh.
even though you're obsessed with cows,
Hey,
this
regardless,
part-
water buffalo or cow, I think these are going to be movers.
that's right.
Right?
We'll work on those puns, but for right now, we've
Shakers.
got good prices. The smaller ones are going to be $3.50. The block is going to be $5, and then we've got our larger one at $6. Now, Anthony, how many colors can I get in this leather?
There's 2 different leather colors. You'll either get the gray or the brown, and it'll be determined by what the artwork is on the piece and which matches.
Great. Anthony, do you have the whole wide world in your hands?
That's right, Brandon. This is the whole wide world right here. This is a new category that you might have seen sneak peeked at our summer shows for our coastal collection. It's an acrylic photo frame holder. We're using our unique shapes that we've created and pairing them with a 4x6 acrylic frame that can go horizontal or vertical. And they just sit just like this. The acrylic really makes the picture pop, and it's a unique product presentation.
Now, how much are these going to run, Andy? What's the cost on these
That's
nice
a
frames?
great question, Brandon. $325 is what you're looking at for one of these guys.
Wow, for a
That's
nice functional
awesome.
decor
Yes.
piece and a frame, that's really nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's great. And then these can turn either way. So if you want to put them in like this, or if you want to put them in like this, no problem.
And Anthony, what other shapes are we coming out with for these little guys?
Well, we've got the heart you can see here, the square where you'll have a bunch of different sentiments. We've got the lumpy circle, and then we also have a paw print and a few other shapes to choose from, Brandon.
Perfect. Now, you know what I've really been looking for recently is some sort of ornament that I can put outside. It just seems like you keep creating product that's too small.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Brandon.
Yeah, outdoor decor.
That's what I've been looking for,
Yeah.
and I just can't find something
Anthony,
in
do you
your
have a
guys'
solution?
line. Whoa, what is this?
This is something we're entitling a dornament.
Easy solution.
Okay.
Dornament. So instead of always having a wreath on your door or
Yep.
something else of that nature, you could either combine this with a wreath or you could hang it on its own. So this one here, we've got a pet saying. So if you have those pet lovers that love to shop your store, they could hang this on the outside. Also might scare somebody away from soliciting, or something a little more welcoming, like this sign that
That's a
literally
nice sign.
says,
That's nice.
welcome.
Guys, speaking from experience, I just moved and I had to pack up all my wife's wreaths. And there were probably 12 wreaths.
Okay.
Think about how much easier if I just had a ornament to pack up
That's right.
rather than a wreath. I'm
Aerodynamic.
absolutely minimal
And
packing.
Are we getting into a little bit more of a fall collection with some of these too? What are some of the different shapes,
That's
Andy,
a
that we're coming out
great
with?
question. I believe we have a pumpkin in the works, Anthony. Is
That's
that
right.
correct?
There's a pumpkin. There's actually a fall leaf. And there's a big old boutique style sign. Yeah, a lot of shapes to choose from. And actually, the best part about this category is the price point.
Which
What
is?
is that, Brandon?
That is $7.50.
I can
So
sell
you're
this
looking
for
about $14.99. Yeah, look at
Wow.
that.
Wowzers.
Anthony, are those earrings in your hands?
Yeah, this is actually something I got from Elizabeth Bond because she's one of the most fashionable reps in the game.
It's
She
actually
said-
true.
Johnson.
Ooh, good point,
Wow.
Elizabeth Bond
Yeah,
Johnson.
classy.
Hey, congratulations on that next step of your life, Elizabeth. This is an earring slash piece that you could hang from a wall, not really an earring. And just something that you can hang around. We put these unique beads on there. These are, we paint them here and we put them on assembled so it has more of a handcrafted look to it. We're seeing beads all around the market, pretty much everywhere. We combined it with our sentiment and style. And then these are just nice little jute hanging pieces you can hang kind of around the house. Hang it from a bottle, hang it from a hook. It's kind of just a unique item.
What's the price point on those, Anthony?
Brandon, the price point on this is going to be $4, Holla.
It's a good price,
That
under
is.
$10. All right, and Andy, I think you've got our next piece.
Yeah,
It looks very similar to what
so-
Anthony just had, just maybe a little bit smaller.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Brandon. The material here is one we've seen before, and it's one we like to call acrylic. So what we've done, we've taken that same concept with the beads, with the jute, and we added it to the newest, hottest format of 2020, which is acrylic. So here you can see we have a little cross. Brandon,
Oh, let's see that.
you can
Thank
hold that. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then we also have a little square. So we have a number of different shapes and sizes these come in. These can be used as a number of different things, guys. What would you use these for?
Personally, I would put this on my Christmas tree.
Okay, as an ornament.
Yeah, and show that there's no greater love for the cross.
I love that. What about you, Anthony?
I would put it on a palm tree potentially in my house because I want to use it more than just at Christmas time.
That's right. That's right.
You've got a lot of palm trees in your house.
That's amazing.
And Andy, where would you put it?
Me, I would personally put this over a bottle of water to never let myself forget that God is already there when I'm drinking my water.
A good Dasani bottle needs that.
Absolutely.
Spruce it up.
That's right. So, MOQ on these, Brandon, how many of these?
We're selling those in 6s.
Okay,
We're also
6s.
going to have a display for those. And those are $2.25 each.
That's right. Hey, let's talk about some gifts.
Okay.
All right, that's what I've been doing.
Anthony.
Yeah, I know. So this one, I know, Brandon, you worry quite a bit about.
All the time.
You're worrying about your marriage. You're worrying about having kids one day. You're
What
worrying
pizza
about
I'm gonna
housing,
Yep.
what pepperoni you want. And this is something called a prayer box. So instead of worrying until you can't worry anymore, you actually can write down using this pencil and paper that it comes with each of your worries in here and your prayers, and just put it in here and then let your mind be at ease because you put it down and given it to the Lord.
Now, I've got lots of worries. My biggest worry is what's the price on that?
Really?
Yeah.
Already worried?
Worried.
Don't worry no more. Only $3.50 for something like this.
What
Prayer answered.
That's right.
What a great
Amen.
item to give as a gift, right,
That's
gentlemen?
right. Yes.
Yes. All right, how many pieces of paper are actually going to come in there, Anthony?
Oh, there's a lot of paper in here.
I think 24?
Is that right?
Yeah, 24.
Pieces? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
but
lot
you
of
could
paper.
always encourage people to make their own little piece
Yeah,
of paper.
you can put any paper. It's compatible with any paper.
Any paper cut to size.
All right, and Andy, I think you're our biggest reader that we have. What's your favorite book?
Yeah, the book I'm reading right now, currently recommended by one Mr. John Kaiser, is Paco Underhill. And
Ooh,
Brandon,
great.
what's the name of it?
Why We Buy.
That's right. So I actually have one of these bookmarks marking my place in that book as we speak. So these bookmarks, we've had bookmarks on our line for a few years, but these are different, Anthony, aren't they?
Yeah, what's different about these, Andy, is we actually laser cut out a shape on each one of them. So for instance, Andy's has a little butterfly. This one has a star. Here we've got a moon and a feather. You'll see this all over the webnet, on Pinterest and things like that. Just a unique format and kind of an intricate way to display artwork. And functional as well.
Absolutely.
We'll also have a little display crate for these, so that way you can buy 12 of them and have them out at your tabletop area.
Great.
Brandon, what's this gonna run me?
These are going to run you $1.65.
What?
Whoa!
Yeah, so that's a great price.
Wow.
So you could sell those for a nice $4.99 item at the cash register or next to your book stand. All right, another piece that we've been doing really well with is our luggage tags. Now, we had some previously in the line, but Anthony, I think I saw you working on some more intricate shapes and designs. What do we have there?
Here's one for you, Brandon.
Best brother ever.
I don't know if I deserve that award, but I appreciate it.
And this one, Andy, is for you. The road to my heart is paved with palm prints, because you have those dogs
Bella.
that you love. And then I've got the Amazing Grace cross. We've got these in 4 different shapes. And Brandon mentioned their luggage tags, but a lot of our customers are using them as keychains. So I'd recommend selling them that way. That way anyone can put them on a key ring. And it's just a fun shape,
Absolutely.
a good price point at $2 wholesale. So sell for $4.99,
Yes.
make a little bit more.
Yes, and you know what, guys? We're right in the core of our gift-giving section of the catalog. We talked about the prayer box. We're talking about the keychains. These are just great little add-ons. You give it with a card. You put it on a gift basket. You just clip it on the top. You tie it to the outside of a Christmas present.
Yes.
And it's a gift, but it's also functional to from. Right?
Write your message on the back.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, now one thing that we've always done well with for the longest time is magnets. And I think we're doing an expansion on some of that glossy product I saw
That's
earlier.
right. So if you want to
Wow.
zoom in on this, these are our new acrylic magnets. They have such a unique look at that, Andy.
Look at the
gloss
shine.
look. It almost looks like
Vibrant.
glass.
Put your
And the
sunglasses
color,
on.
That's right. And the color just pops off that. And we're going to sell this at $2 for these. Again, a nice
Great.
$4.99 item at retail. And just a variety to choose from, and a brand new display with actually a metal side on it, so you can display these in your store, show them how they're going to magnetize to whatever
Merchandising
item.
solutions. Love it.
Yeah,
That would be a lot nicer.
Yeah.
All right, this is actually my favorite item that we have
Yeah.
coming out next. It really takes that live wood edge piece to a magnet. And if you look here, we've got some burned edges to this magnet. So this is actually a piece of pine, and we've cut these out to the circle. Add our magnet to the back. Added our typical P. Graham Dunn art and color on there. and these are also going to run you at $2.
Yeah.
Now, which display did we use to incorporate these magnets?
Yeah, what's really cool is we made these the exact same size as our car coasters.
Oh, man.
So that display is now multifunctional. You can display these or car coasters.
Wow, another great gift.
Perfect.
That's right.
Great
That's
idea.
right. Yeah.
All right, now for 2019, we've had a lot of people get creative with our word bubbles, and that's been a huge category for the tabletop item. But I see some smaller word bubbles here. Andy, what are these?
Yeah, so Brandon, these are word bubble magnets.
Still magnets.
Yeah, we're still in the magnet category. So the word bubbles just have been one of the top selling categories. People stop and they read it and they laugh. So we figure, why not just limit that to the tabletop? Let's put it on the wall or on the refrigerator.
fridge. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
exactly. So what do you call a person who is happy on a Monday?
I can't
Garfield.
believe anybody would be happy on
Retired.
Oh!
Okay.
Zing.
So these come in a number of different captions. Brandon, what's the cost on these?
These are also $2, so another great $4.99 retail item.
That's right. That's right. Laugh a little.
All right, lastly, we don't have any of these with us because we didn't want to stab someone here.
Ooh,
Anthony's
safety first.
very prone to pocket knives, but we've got a new knife in our line that we have going out here. So whether you're looking for the best grandpa gift, wishing I was fishing, or be strong and courageous, we've got some nice different style knives in our collection here.
Yeah,
And
that's
what's
right.
great about these is that often we get asked, we're really looking for men's gifts. And
Yep.
so these gifts are great for a father, a grandfather,
Yep.
and we also came out with this new hunting
I
knife.
see
which
that.
is
That
really
has my eye
pretty
because
ornate.
there's no better time for a little moment of inspiration than when you're gutting a deer, if you know what I mean.
We don't.
Okay.
Okay, up next we've got a new tray. Now this piece here actually similar to last year's trays, but we took the jute string away and made it a little bit bigger. So again, just something that you can sit out, sit it on the bed, sit it on an ottoman, and you can lay it like this. People can put their drinks on it,
Nice.
put their remotes on it. Has the two handles, so
Tray.
if you want to serve somebody, and at the same time also hangs from the wall using this little ornate hanger here on the back, and so you can just display it as a piece on your wall.
Perfect.
And Anthony, is this food safe?
This is, it depends what your definition of food safe is. You could not slap a juicy lasagna on here, but if you had a drink that was in a cup, that would be food safe.
And I think these are good price point. What?
Really?
Yeah.
This is actually just $15.
Wow.
So that would be a $30 retail. So
That is
isn't
price for a
bad.
tray.
Nice big piece.
Yes. All right, Brandon, the next category, pretty excited about this one. This is a brand new cutting board.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
What material do we
This
have
is
on the
called
bottom?
mixed media. So what we have here is a nice wood that's combined with a faux marble. Okay, so you'll see here at the bottom the faux marble really accentuates the text, and then we have the nice wood cutting surface. Now, Brandon, if you were to use this in your home, do you think you could cut down here? Would it be food safe?
It's not food safe on that portion because we did print down there. However, you've got the whole top of this acacia wood cutting board that you can use,
Or
flip it over on the back.
Flip
You've
it,
got a whole
cut
nice
it.
surface here. And that's
That's
typically
right.
what we see people use is the front is more decorative and the back is more functional.
Yep, so you'll see we have a number of different designs in the catalog with this. We incorporated some colors, some simple text. $7.50 wholesale. That's a great price. Great price.
Wait, no, Andy, I think that might be for our coasters. I think that cutting board is $13.
You're right, that seemed a
$13.
little low. I was
Yeah.
actually allowing you to do in the introduction to these.
Perfect.
So $7.50 for this. Now, Brandon, what is this?
That is a little coaster here. So that somebody's not going to use this as a cutting board, but this is a great way to make sure your drink does not sweat all over that nice coffee mug that you just coffee table that
There
you just
you go.
purchased. And Andy, how are these going to be packaged?
Yeah, so they're going to be packaged like some of our other coasters, jute tied as a 4-pack.
Yeah, those will be very
So
nice.
$7.50 for a 4-pack.
Perfect.
Okay.
Now, Andy, it's been once said that I love you to the end zone and back, which is only about 200 yards, so they don't love you
If my
that much.
fantasy squad, if that were only true for Odell Beckham Jr. and Baker Mayfield.
Too soon.
Ooh.
But what we're getting into here is some tabletop decor, a little bit more of a fun shape with the football helmet. And these are going to run you $3.50.
Wow. What other shapes do we have, Brandon, besides a football helmet?
Well, getting out of the MDF here, we've got some of these new pine wine egg shapes. So if you remember for 2019, we had a little truck, we had a dog bone, a little sailboat, the whale. Those were all top
Lighthouse,
sellers.
yeah.
So now we came up with some new signs here. This one's a little circle, and you've got a circle as well that says X squeeze me.
Yeah, the circle really lends itself to a number of different shapes because there's a lot of things in this world that are round.
I know you're really big on Twitter, Andy, so there's your home tweet
quite
home.
often, yes.
And I like to think positive thoughts.
That's great.
And all these are running us at what price point?
$2.
$2 for a nice little grab-and-go item.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. I think we've also got a couple small shapes. We've got the angel.
Angel, yep.
And the cross.
Yep, and looks like we have a pumpkin.
And a pumpkin as well. Now you're going to notice here that we came out with a new size coaster. It looks very similar to our car coaster, but this one's going to be a little bit larger. So the coasters have been a tried and true bestseller in our line, and we're incorporating this new size. It's still going to have the cork on the back, and we're also going to be offering the tiered pricing for this as well.
All right, hey Brandon, P. Graham Dunn, we've kind of been become known as the premier display provider in the gift industry. Is that not a true statement?
That's true.
So a new catalog introduction wouldn't be complete if we didn't revisit our displays.
That's exactly right. So what we always try to find and help with customers use is how they can display this great product. And so we've introduced one new style of a display in 3 different sizes, where you've got more of your smaller cash register piece with a tabletop. You've got about a medium-sized tabletop item, and then you've got your largest floor display.
Yeah.
So your smallest one's going to run you about $15 without product. The medium one is $25 again without product, and the largest one is $50.
That's great. And what you'll see in the pictures there, we're actually utilizing pegboard material. So a little bit more of a universal material, allows more flexibility, more configurations, so you can merchandise multiple product types and you're not locked into just one product type, right?
That's right. So if I don't want my card charms on there, I want to put those nice acrylic pieces with the beads, I can slap those on instead.
That's right. So you'll see this pegboard material actually on some new displays, but we're also modifying some existing displays to have this pegboard material.
That's right. We're always trying to make our product as best as we can, and we're even tinkering that for 2020 with some of the displays. So be on the lookout for a couple of different items that we're going to incorporate into the displays to make them just a little bit better to house the product.
Love it. Love it.
Now, Andy, besides new product that we introduced as far as categories, I thought I saw some new artwork in there and stuff that looked very similar.
If you were keeping pace with your catalog at home, you may have just said, whoa, what's this? This is new. You skipped over it, guys. So we have a number of new what we call line extensions, where basically we're taking an existing product type or existing category that's done well, and we're adding new designs and sentiments to it. So some line extension categories you may see would be
wallpaper. That's going to be your first one. And
tabletop word bubbles. If you recall, we came out with a new magnet shape, but we are also adding new for the tabletop shape.
And my personal favorite, the little jewelry box.
Ooh, absolutely.
With the mirror inside.
Yep.
And we also have
mugs. My favorite, Brandon. We have a whole new collection of mugs, which I'm jacked about. So 15-ounce mug, porcelain, high quality, great price point.
Absolutely. And as always, one of our biggest categories that we do well with is coasters.
Yes.
So do we expand upon both kinds?
My goodness, did we, Brandon. Coasters and car coasters, we expanded like you would not believe. So as you flip through the catalog, you're going to see new designs, new collections. We even have collections of coasters that we've themed an entire display around. And when I say themed, the sides of the display will be themed and printed so they coordinate with the product that's merchandised on it.
So don't be afraid to go through the catalog in depth with your customers and show them all the product, because you might miss something like one of these line extensions.
That's right.
Andy, do you have a secret?
I do. Come closer.
What is this secret, Andy?
We are coming out with 2 new product categories that are not in the catalog, but they're going to blow your socks off.
What is this first item that you have there, Andy, that you're hiding from me?
We are introducing a line of pillows
and tea towels.
That's right, guys. We are entering the soft goods market. So you've known us as wall decor and tabletop and coasters. We're segueing into pillows and towels, which we feel are going to be a huge driver for next year, because this is a space that's growing in the gift industry. It has been for years. But what it does is it allows the fantastic P. Graham Dunn artwork that everyone has come to know and love to a format that is functional and found throughout the home.
Absolutely. Now, this will not be found in your Inspirational 2020 catalog. However, this will be available at the shows, and we'll have separate supplements available to show all the customers and on the road.
That's right. So this is coming soon, but we wanted to give you guys the first sneak peek at what's coming out here.
Now, Andy, I also heard that you have one more secret for us. Is that correct?
I do, Brandon. I do. I love football, and I love game day.
Ooh.
And I love P. Graham Dunn. So when you put those together, what happens?
You get a great game day decor line.
That's right.
So what are we going to be doing with that? What type of colors do we have
so,
to come up with?
So we're coming out with a game day collection, which features 10 of the most popular schools. We're not doing one conference. We're not doing all teams from one conference, excuse me. We're doing the top 10 teams. So you're going to find your Texas, your LSU. Now don't come and ask me if you've got Ole Miss or these random schools. We're starting out small with this collection. So what it is, it's going to be featured everyday gift and decor in the coloration of the top schools around the country.
Mm-hmm. And again, just like we talked about, this will not be in your 2020 inspirational catalog, but look for it to be at the show, and you'll have this in a separate supplement to hit the road with.
That's right.
So that's a great secret for us, for you to tell me, Andy.
Yeah.
And so hopefully
Yeah.
no cat out of the bag.
Yep.
Andy, do you have a secret?
Come closer.